Okay, I created a flight plan on Simbrief.com from Hartford Brainerd Airport, Kilo Hotel Foxtrot Delta to Martha's Vineyard, Kilo Mike Victor Yankee. So I have that flight plan filed on Simbrief. I use this head tracking device. So I'm going to start this up. And it follows my head so I can look around the cockpit. And I'm flying the Citation CJ4 aircraft today out of Hartford Brainerd. It's a controlled airfield with a tower and full ATC, and I'm using Beyond ATC for my air traffic control. So I'll start up Beyond ATC. I'll also start up my traffic injection, FSL-TL traffic injector, and I'll just go with the defaults. And it basically connects to the flight simulator, knows where I am, and then it creates additional aircraft in the area. And I use little navmap program on another PC with all my flight maps for navigation. So while that's running, I can go back to Beyond ATC and I can just log in and
Beyond ATC. Okay.
Get that running. So I've got Beyond ATC running for comms. I've got the FSL-TL for traffic injection. I'm in my aircraft. I'm going to basically fire it up. So power on. Put on my beacon light. Set the engines to run. Run through the startup sequence. So I go kind of fast, so basically both engines are firing up. They're spooling up. They're in the ignition mode for both motors. They get up to a spooling level. So I'm looking at N1. I'm looking at ITT for temps. Make sure they don't get too hot, and just waiting for a clean, cool startup. So I'm going to just continue with my flow here. To a position in it for the flight systems here. I'll load my flight plan. It basically imports the flight plan that I created through Simbrief. I'll get the local weather on ATIS. 2645 is the frequency for that.
That information in detail. Hartford Brainerd Airport information Indy. 1547 Zulu, wind tree 45 at 7, visibility 10, sky condition clear, temperature -04, dew point -21, altimeter tree 0, VFR conditions, landing and departing runways 0229er, read back all hold short instructions, advise on initial contact, you have information Indy.
Okay, we have India.
Hartford Brainerd Airport information Indy.
So now I'll get my clearance. Let me set a few more things up. Just get ahead of the plane here. Altimeter's 3030. I know I'm going to be departing from runway 2. 345 at 7. Temperature was -4. And altimeter's 3030. I'm looking down at a scratch pad, so that's why my head's moving. Okay, so we have all of our V-speed set up and sent to the FMS here. This is going to be my flight plan, so basically I'm going to be flying from Hartford to Groton, Waukee, Mink, Falmouth, and that's going to bring me into Martha's Vineyard, and we'll pick up the ATIS once we get closer to Vineyard to see what the weather is and what runway we'll be landing. So I got clearance in there. I can pretty much get my clearance. Let me just look at everything. Everything looks okay. Very good. We'll call up clearance. Clearance November 90129 X-ray IFR to Martha's Vineyard with information India.
November 9129 X-ray Brainerd clearance information Indy. Correct. Cleared to Martha's Vineyard. Radar vectors Groton then as filed. Maintain 4,000. Expect 17,000 feet. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.8. Squawk 5223.
November 90129 X-ray is cleared to Martha's Vineyard's radar vectored Groton then is filed. Climb maintain 4,000. Expect 17,000 10 minutes after. Departure frequency 127.8. Squawk 5223.
November 9129 X-ray readback correct. Contact Tower 119.6 when ready for starter taxi.
Tower 119.6 for starter taxi 29 X-ray. Tower November 90129 X-ray is ready for taxi IFR.
November 9129 X-ray, runway 2 taxi via Echo Delta Alpha, hold short runway 29er.
Taxi runway 2 via Echo Delta Alpha, hold short runway 29er, 29 X-ray. So get all my lights on, seat belts on, taxi lights on. Alright, let's go. Parking brake released. Watch out. Chop, chop, chop. So we're taxiing via Echo Alpha Delta. We're on Echo right here. Set flaps 10. Actually 15, sorry about that.
November 9129 X-ray, cross runway 29er at Alpha, continue taxi via Delta Alpha.
Cross runway 29er at Alpha, continue Delta Alpha 29 X-ray. Tower November 90129 X-ray is ready for departure runway 2 at Alpha.
November 9129 X-ray Brainerd Tower. Wind 345 at 7 flight heading 020, runway 2 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 2 cleared for takeoff, flight heading 02029 X-ray. Okay, landing light on, parking brake released. We are all set. We'll line up and wait, and then we'll get the heading bug set to 020. Runway's clear right, clear left. Okay, I see runway 2. Center the heading bug. 020. We are ready. Let's go. Okay, airspeed's alive. 80 cross check. Rotate. Let's go. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps up. Throttle back. Autopilot on.
November 9129 X-ray, contact Yankee departure.
Over to departure. Good day, 29 X-ray. Flight level change. 220. Departure November 90129 X-ray 1.6 climbing 4,000 heading 020.
November 9129 X-ray, Yankee departure, radar contact, climb maintain 10,000, altimeter 3030.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. 29 X-ray.
November 9129 X-ray, turn right, heading 155.
Turn right heading 155. 29 X-ray.
Negative, turn right, heading 155.
Turn right heading 155.
November 9129 X-ray, contact Boston Center 127.65.
Center 127.65. Good day. Center November 90129 X-ray 8.3 climbing 10,000 feet heading 155.
November 9129 X-ray, Boston Center, good day, climb maintain 17,000.
Climb maintain 17,000 feet. All right.
November 9129 X-ray, contact Boston Center 124.85.
Center 124.85. Good day. Center November 90129 X-ray.
November 9129 X-ray, Boston Center, roger. November 9129 X-ray, turn right, heading 210.
Turn right heading 210.
29 X-ray, clear direct Groton. Resume O navigation.
Clear direct Groton, 29 X-ray. And not nav mode. And now we'll get the ATIS for Martha's Vineyard. 26126.25.
Eyes on initial contact. You have information. X-ray.
Altitude.
Martha's Vineyard Airport information. X-ray. 1547 Zulu. Wind tree 55 at 9. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature -04. Dew point -18. Altimeter tree 024. VFR conditions. Landing and departing runways 06. Tree. Advise on initial contact. You have information. X-ray.
X-ray.
Martha's Vineyard Airport information. X-ray. 1547 Zulu. Wind tree.
American 2134. Leave Cran heading 030. Expect radar vectors for visual
Alright.
approach runway 27.
Leave Cran heading
Seatbelt sign
030.
off.
Expect radar vectors for visual approach
Landing
runway
light off.
27. American 2134.
We're set up for cruise. We'll center the heading bug. And we're in cruise.
American 2134. Turn left heading 030 vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 030, American 2134.
So we have information X-ray at Martha's Vineyard Airport. We know we're landing runway 6 or 33. So we'll get some of the performance things set up there for our approach.
American 2134. Contact Boston. Approach
55.
122.95.
Contact Boston, approach American
9.
2134.
355 at 9 is the winds. -4 is the temp. And the altimeter was 3024. Get that synced up. 3024. 3024. And that's about it.
November 9129 X-ray, Boston Center. Expect radar vectors. Runway tree.
Expect radar vectors, runway tree, 29 X-ray. Okay, so we'll set that up. Arrivals. We're going to set up the RNAV for 33. Let the autopilot fly it in vectors. Execute, so that's good. Okay, so we have our send our V speeds to the panel. Okay, we're coming up on Groton here. And we're going to Wacky Waypoint next. speed here, so I'm going to just bring it back just a little bit, throttle back a little bit. There you go. And we can center the heading bug. That's the tip of Montauk out there. Up ahead is going to be Block Island out there.
November 9129 X-ray, Martha's Vineyard Airport landing runway 33.
Okay, landing runway 33, 29 X-ray.
November 9129 X-ray, descend maintain 14,000.
Descend, maintain 14,000 feet, 29 X-ray. Descending like 2,000 feet per minute. Throttle back. It's a good 55%.
Altitude.
Delta 1222, contact Boston Center 124.525. Contact Boston Center 124.525, Delta 1222.
Boston Center, American 2961, flight level 320.
November 9129 X-ray, contact General Edward L. Logan in approach 133.75 CU.
Approach 133.75, good day. Approach November 9129 X-ray, 14,000 feet with information X-ray.
November 9129 X-ray, General Edward L. Logan in approach, altimeter 3024, expect the visual approach runway 33.
3024, expect visual 33, 29 X-ray.
November 9129 X-ray, descend and maintain 1010,000, altimeter 3024.
Descend, maintain 10,000 feet, 29 X-ray.
November 9129 X-ray, turn right, heading 115 vectors for the approach.
Turn right heading 115, 29 X-ray. Heading mode set.
Altitude.
Okay, with 10,000 feet, we'll put landing light on. We can put our seat belts on. Okay, there's Martha's Vineyard. We're going to be landing runway 33. We're going to do the RNAV 33. They're going to give us the visual, but we're going to use the RNAV GPS 33, let the autopilot fly it in. So we're at 260 knots.
November 9129 X-ray, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend, maintain 3,000 feet, 29 X-ray. For our glide slope, we're above glide slope. We're going to try and get below that. Stay below 250 knots. Throttle back a little. Okay, landing lights on, seatbelts on, we're lit up. Watching our speeds. Make sure we're not overspeeding here. Below 8,000 feet, you gotta be below 250 knots. So we're at 7,000, descending down to 3,000. Looking good. Okay, missed approach is 2,000 feet. Direct fix to bent. 250 knots right around there. Should be leveling off shortly. There's the airport right there. We're going to make landing runway 33.
Altitude.
Okay, here we are. We're going to intercept the RNAV point. What's it called? Galaxy. Okay, 3,000 feet, level off. We're going to throttle up to 51% or so. There you go. Altitude captured. We're on a heading mode. Just waiting for landing clearance. Airport's there. Right there. Okay, we're below glide slope, which is great. Come on, give me clearance.
November 9129 X-ray. Turn left, heading 025.
Turn left heading 025, 29 X-ray. I'm just going to set approach mode here.
November 9129 X-ray. Turn left, heading 025, descend, maintain 2,300.
Turn left heading 025, descend, maintain 2,300, 29 X-ray.
November 9129 X-ray. Airport is at your 10 o'clock 10 miles. Report the field in sight.
We have a field in sight, 29 X-ray.
November 9129 X-ray. Cleared visual approach runway 33.
Cleared visual 33, 29 X-ray. Okay, landing lights on, seatbelts on.
November 9129 X-ray. Descend and maintain 1,100 feet.
So descend and maintain 1,100 feet, 29 X-ray. Alright, we're on the glide slope. It's down the
November 9129 X-ray. Contacts in your tower 121.4, take care.
over to tower 121.4, good day. Tower November 90129 X-ray is on the RNAV 33.
November 9129 X-ray. Vineyard Tower. Wind tree 55 at 9 runway 33 cleared to land.
Runway 33 cleared to land, 29 X-ray. Alright, landing clearance. So we're 5 miles out. Glide path, is established. gear down. Okay, we got flaps 1 speed. Miles out. Full flaps. 2 miles out. Cleared to land. Lights, seatbelts. And missed approach. It's 2,000 feet. Doing great. Okay, we're going to get ready to disconnect autopilot and fly it in by hand. 500 feet, continue. Okay, we'll fly it in by hand, disconnect.
Autopilot.
Yaw damper off. Winds 3, 4, 5, and 7. Go full
Minimums.
landing.
November 9129 X-ray. Exit next available taxiway.
Exit next taxiway 29 X-ray. Okay, we'll clean it up. Flaps up. Speed brakes up. Landing light off. Oop, taxi light. And we'll call ground. See what parking's ramped up. Ground November 90129 X-ray. Ramp Whiskey 53.
November 9129 X-ray. Welcome to Martha's Vineyard Airport. Ramp Whiskey 53 taxi at pilot's discretion.
Whiskey 53, pilot's discretion 29 X-ray. I gotta find out where Whiskey 53 is. Okay, I got it. Parking brake set. Off she goes.